Steady. We don't want to lose them now. Well, who is there to lose? Me. I got information. And if I yap too much about things that make no relevant sense and just jump right into it, then it wouldn't be me. So I do this whole rigmarole in order to get into it. Where do I want to start first? Let's start on the book that I ended yesterday. Let's understand that I was at the art store and I saw string. And the string went through the bead, went right through this bead, and took up two sides, the string. So I only had 4 sides to run on. The moon. 4 of 6. This scenario over here, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I saw this big block coming in. I was trying to understand, how do I get the block on top and the block on the bottom? I says, it doesn't matter. This is a book. When I open it up, I stand in the middle. I am split between 2 sides. I either turn to the book to one side or to the other. I push the book over, but I don't push the book away. Here's your 360 degrees. But at the same time, you have a pole divided by 120 degrees. Once it's divided by 120 degrees, although you will not get into all 4 sides, the angles will take you through all the 4 sides. You don't need this angle until it gets larger. Until it gets larger, then it will cut into all sides. Why don't I need it larger? Because I'm splitting to the left and to the right. This is the book. We're in between. The road we travel, whichever road we travel, we come from whichever way we do. We split it into 3, 120 each. 126 is the rotation of the Mayan calendar, or 216, but there's many other ways, and I'd have to explain it. 1 and 6 is the light. 6 and 1 is the connection to the moons. I reflect that to the Saturn light and the Saturn moons because the numbers 60 and 61. What it is about 0 is that 1 comes through it and splits it in half. So 1 is the center of the 2 sides, the same as they show this dice over here as to the 3 dice. They're showing the 3 levels, from the top to the left, to the middle, and to the bottom right. If I put it up the other way, we're now in the center of the 2 sides. So this is the strongest point. This will create your 2, 4, 6, 8. Why do I say that? 2, 4, 6, 8. The position of this and the position of this connects that. You see where the points are? That's what we connect. That's how I work it. If this thing doesn't exist on the planet, then whatever I'm talking about only exists if this thing exists. If the phone face or the cube face, if this can exist, if this exists, if the deck of cards exists, okay, which whatever card you want to take out of the deck, it doesn't matter. If they exist, I can explain them in my own fashion, through my own perception and understanding, but in the reality, through the numbers of all the numbers that we use in this world. We bring this up to 3:15, 195 minutes. 195 minutes, the possession of this. 3, showing you 3 sides. 195 minutes, the letters A, E, and I. A and E equals 6. 6 and 9 come together, rotation, when A meets E. 1 and 5 creates F. 15 is 315 equals to 720, but I can't count it as 720. I must count it as 540. I must count it as 180. I must count it as 195, because we can't use the 12 hours up. 12 is not a win. If you come out to the casino and you throw a 12, it's not a winner for the come out roll. So therefore, we cannot use the whole 12 hours. That would be 6 and 6. 6 and 6 is creation. We're looking for the point. So either we need a 4, a 5, or a 6. Any 4, 5, and 6 will be the point. And I can show you on these 2 dice, as long as it doesn't show up 7 or 12, okay, then I'm going to show you on almost every single shot, okay, 4, 5, and 6. Watch this. Just tell me when to stop, okay? I am going to show you 4, 5, and 6. There it is, 4. Why? It's on the opposite side. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? We're just going to do any 2. Any 2 right now? Don't want to do 7, right? But if we do 7 on one side, we have 6 on the other side. So 4, 5, and 6. One side can come up 7. Oh, the other side is 8. 6 equals 8. So whatever we're going to do in the dice, I'm always going to have a reason to find my own reality. What is this? 7 again. 7 again. 7 again. Son of a gun. 2 on one side. 7 again. 7 again. That's like the most impossible thing to do, but that's how perfect the dice is. I now have 1, 2, 3 sets of 7, 21. Well, now I mixed them all up. So what we're going to do, that was like impossible, is did I do that again? Did I do it again? Yeah, I did it again, eh? I did it again. Whoop. The only 7 there is this one. 6 and 1 is 7. All the other ones, if you want to minus what it is, 5, those are duplicates. Remains 5. 3, those are duplicates. Becomes 5. They're all 5s. 4 5s and 2 7s. 2014. What is 2014? The letter T N. T N. T-E-E-N. The teens. The 13. The 14. The 15. The 16. T and N. Why did I say that? I'm going to have to go back and look again. So we understood this. We're going to come into here. Now, what is 2115? Where does that come from? This is over 60 minutes. I can't go 165 minutes. That's the spirit of Aleph, the spirit of the left. Okay? Socialist. 915 is 2115. 915 AE and I is 2115 hours. 915, 915. 9 times 6 is 540 minutes. 555 minutes. 915 is the birth of the egg. 9 is I, O, and the 24 is X, I-O-X. When you put an I next to an O, it says 10X. 10X. This gets a 1. When it has a 0, it gets a 1. The 24 hours, it gets a 1. It's 1/2 of the birth. 1 and 9 is 10 and 9. It's 19 is the spirit. The S connects both sides of this through that line. When you have the double dollar sign, it's this side of the book and this side of the book. When I speak, I'm trying to learn and teach myself the reality. This is a book. This is the left side, it's the right side. You can tell me what you want. Tell me a story. Tell me something different. Tell me a different story. Tell me it's not a book. But then we're not talking about the book. Do you want me to take out a book? I got a book right here. Oh, I'm going to read on this side, then I'm going to read on this side. I mean, I'm not doing this. I ain't reading. I can do this and this, but then I'm turning my head. So everything that we do, I mean, when they say the Lord gave it to us on a silver platter, he certainly did. And he gave us multiple languages if we want to balance it. I'll use French. I'll use English. And then I'll try my best to do Spanish. A little bit of German through the sounds. If it's a sound, then it's got a color. In my language, it's got a number. Did you say, what did you say? Give me a color in your language. Ah, doesn't exist. It's red. What did you say? Rouge. Rouge. Never heard of it. That's red. It's not rouge. It's red. If you want to use your language and I want to use mine, then why can't I use yours too? And use yours and explain mine at the same time. Red both starts with R. Yellow does not both start with R. The two biggest colors, red and yellow. Yellow starts with a Y. And in French, it's with a J. Yellow is joy. J is the 10th letter. Two sides of the book. My head's in the center. I must be number 10. Y is the 25th letter. The difference is O. Y is the 25th. J is the 10th. The difference is O. It says joy. How much further do I have to go? There was one thing I bumped into this week. 1111 actually says to tune up Jack's 24-hour clock, to tune it up. But whatever that is, tuna's in the ocean. Where else am I going to go with this? Different sides of the world go different ways into horse racing. And what is that for? Is it because of the magnetic pull? What is the energy in the earth? That is the reason we do it. 10 AE, 1015. 1015 is also 2215. 675 minutes equals 21 the cube. 1015. It's also 2215. Is 720. 20 hours is 1200. 1200 and 120 is 1320, 1335. 1335 says ace time. And at the same time, it says AC energy creation of Earth through Jupiter. Number 53. 5 times 3 is 15. O. 5 plus 3 is 8. H. H2O. This is your AC. This is the creation of both sides of 3. Don't forget, 1, okay, is actually inside of 5 because A and E. 1 is to the top left. 5 is in the middle. 9 is to the bottom right. 3 by 3 is 9. 3 by 3 is 9, 195, 195, we're back to 315. What time was that in Halloween? In Halloween, when they were getting up at 3:15 every morning? Do you know Halloween is the 304th day of the year? 4 times 76? If it's the 304th day of the year, and all zeros equal 6, that's the 364th day of the year, or the 13th moon, or the last part of the 13th moon. Reverse this. 666, 666. We don't have to go any further. We're showing you the same number in between. We're showing you the 3. We only have to show, we have to go 6.66. Anytime you make a fraction of a number or cut a number in half, you're making an extra number that's a number between the next number. But it's not generic, it's not an extra number, it's an extra number for its area. It's a whole number. Even if you go 0.5, that's a whole number in the same area. It must be a level. But I'm not really going to transmit that right now. What I want to go through right quick is something that others have done. 1, 1, 1 is 3. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 1 is 3C. 3 plus 1 is 4D equals 7G. G, A, C. A and C, okay, create the letter M. A, C. A, C, 13th letter. 1 plus 3 equals 4. The 15th letter, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this letter over here is the 13th letter, equals to 21. A, B. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 4 is 12. 1 and 2 equals 3. 12. This is the 15th letter over here. Why did I go to the 15th letter? Because this is a 4. The 13th letter, 1 and 3 is 4. 1, 3, 4. A, C, D, C. I'm trying to figure out which way I got number 15 out of this. Oh yes, 15 is because of the C. The sound of the C is C and E. It goes A, C, E. 3 is inside of E. I forgot which way I went inside that now. So C, E, electric company, Earth, and Jupiter. Why is this Jupiter? Because this C, okay, becomes Earth. E becomes Jupiter. 5th position, 3rd position. Earth creation inside of Jupiter. 1 and 5, the 15th letter. Saying ace over here, but you put the 15th letter over here. You put the 15th letter over here. We have the 14th letter, which is A and D. Why do we have A and D? Because it took A and D to create E. I'm going to show you how A and why we had to do it that way. We do it that way for the 4 parts. Here's a circle, okay? We have 4 parts to this circle, 360 degrees. The spindle is 120 times 3. But the circle is 4 corners from here to here to here. 4 corners to 1 center. These are all 360 degrees. Okay, we're using a circle right now. I'm not using this. I'm using the circle. So the circle is 9. 4 by 9 is 360. 3 by 12 is 360. 3 and 4 come together. 3 multiplies by 12. And 4 multiplies by 9. 9 birth, which is 9 and 12. Nine and 12 says icicle. 12th letter is an L. 12th letter is an L. 9th letter is an I. 1 and 2 equals 3. Icicle. 9 and 12 equals 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the cube, is 21. The cube is 24, 3, 24, 26. The cube is also totaled of 3 and 1, the AC energy. The cube number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the cube, but the reality of the cube is the sun, 54. Why? Because there's 6 sides, and they have 9 position on 6 sides, but you don't use all the 9 positions. You use 8 on the outside of the 6 by 9. 6 by 9 is 54. You use 48. You use 48, but there's only 4 corners, so you only use 24. 24 of 54, 30 is creation. 24, 6 by 4 corners on a cube. And there's take out the center, there's 8 by 6 equals 48, plus the center, plus 6. But when you use plus 6 on the center, okay, one of the reasons for electric company is because when you use plus 6 for the center, right, one of the dots faces will always be down as a dead face. So you need to have the incoming string or the incoming stream of air in order to rotate, that once you rotate and the stream of air is going right through, or the light, it's all the same. So you get icicle, you get the cube. You also get, okay, you also get 9 and 3, or number 39. Number 39, okay, says the oxidized sky. 39 is sky, OX, ST, and RU are all equivalent to 39, and they all play their role in the games people play. The 14th letter is N. The first letter is A. The 12th letter, 13 and 12 go together. Why do 13 and 12 go together? 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 equals 3 and equals 2. That's one of the scenarios. The other reason it goes together on the phone, if you ever look on the phone, it's JKL. Okay, JKL is on the number 5 key, if I remember, and M is on the 6th key. So the 5th key and the 6th key come together, but it's not for that. It's because of the AC energy. The N, okay, is inside the M. The M is created by 2 N's, but I don't want to show it to you that way. I don't remember why I did this, because this shows you the nickel. This shows you the nickel, but this is telling you, okay, that you have a 1 penny with the nickel equaling to 6. This is telling you you have 4 by 4 times 90, 360 degrees, creating your nickel. This shows you you have the rotation within the nickel of 120 degrees. 120 degrees, the L, and then back to the D again. So it says McDonald's. If you want to just make it even smaller, it says the AC, DC, Fox is in the sun, Aleph is in the beta creation. Second world of creation, McDonald's. 2 times 2 times 2, 8. 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6. 6 and 8 are the creation of 76, and those are the odds and craps. H and F, or half and neutralize, or split. The NZ is how we bring from one side of the book over to the other side of the book. N or Z, the 14th and 26th letter, equal to your 40. This, number 14 and 6, with the 8 difference in between, will create the green ball and pool. The 4 and 5 in horses. The 4 is yellow, the 4 is green. Then we have the 5 is black and the 5 is green. So how do we hook this up electrically? AC, DC. Where the 8 and 6 is green, where the 8 is black, where the 5 is now the orange ball. And the 5 is the orange ball. 5, 1, 3, the same relationship with the ace. Creation of AC, DC inside McDonald's. The orange ball is 1 and 3. A mixture of the yellow ball, 1, and the 3 ball red will now create the orange ball, which is the 5 and 13, using the same numbers, which is ice. One other numerological thing for this of ice is number 39. Ciel. Ciel says sky. The 17th letter, the 18th letter and the 21st letter, the cube, and the AH. Where does the AH come from? Your first vowel to ever start is A, goes all the way to H, and then it begins. This is your piano. The first 8 in the piano, okay, is right here. A and A. Why? Because in the piano, the next time you get to A again, it's the 8th key. H. H and A come together as the 18th letter R. 1 and 8 equals I. We have R, R and H blood, Harry. Harry, pull your rabbit out of the hat. Harry. Inside of I is 9, inside of H is 8. But we have to understand that the H is very funny. See this H? It's a dash. Okay? It's a dash. If I take these and I bring them close together, right? I put the dash in between and I put this right here. When I put this closer together, what do you see? Do you see T4? Do you see JT? The jack is on one side. The jack is on one side and the T is on the other. JT, creation, inside 1 and 4. But when 1 and 1 come together and you have a dash, okay, it's a little bit different. I'm just going to color in the dash, you know, and just put the dash in there. And voila, I have a bed. 110 has a bed. Now, all I need to do over here is create that. And I've got, instead of 110, I've got HO. But I have to have 2 HOs. Or do I have to have HO like this? The separation of this side and this side is H2O. If I continue on another H, everybody knows what's going to happen. Right? You continue on another H. And then we're going to end up with, or if you really want to look at it, we can look at it this way. The 2 towers. Whichever way you want to look, what is the question? We'll figure out a realm. Top of the drain pipe. You see the way these two become diamonds to each other? These two become diamonds to each other. This would be your dartboard. Everybody has its own realm because look at these. They are diamonds. You see the way they're pointed up? They're showing 2, 4, 6, 8. They're all showing 2, 4, 6, 8. Now, pending which way I would have made the square, this was showing 2, 4, 6, 8 because the diamond. See the diamond going up that way? See this? 2, 4, 6, 8. This is why did I do it that way? I didn't. I just kept it flat against the side. And then I kept it flat against the side. If I didn't do that, I would have had a point into this one over here. Right? I have it over here. It's just the way the illusion comes. There was one other thing I wanted to mention. Okay, I'm not going to go over all this. It's 23 minutes, so I'm just going to jump over to where I was. Spanish, we put 2 L's together, and it says llama because of the A, the llama, the Y that connects it together. Here's your M. Llama. L and L connect. It becomes the I. Ilal, Ilal. The other thing I mentioned over here, I don't remember where it was, but I came up with 1, 5, and 0. Okay? 1, 5, 0 that I mentioned before, 1, 5, 0, okay, is right here. That's 1, 5, 0. The 5 is over here. The ace position plays over here, and it is the ring of the moon. 1, 5, 0 is here, and what's around 1, 5, 0? 3, 4, 7, 6. 1, 5, 0 and 3, 4, 7, 6. That is the moon. This equals to 3, 6, 2, 6. What does it mean? This is the queen's creation, 36, creation, 36. The queen, 26, and transmission, 2662, is your 88 transmission. This is your piano vibration. The jail in piano is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In between is 2, 3, 4. In between 2, 3, 4 to a 10, 10 world is 6, 7, 8 equals 10, 10, 10. Anyways, to end the video, what I want to show you is in the beginning, 1 times 3, 1 plus 3, 4 and 3, 7. A1, C3, 7, 7, 1, 3, 1, 4 and 3, 7 equals the cage. 3 times 4, 3 plus 4 equals 7 and 12, 19 equals S. Okay? It's supposed to say sabotage. The minute you can add up to a 10, automatically the 0 is showing. Why does the 0 show? Because once you get to 10, you create this. 4 different sides and a center. On this angle, the Venus world. Pointed. So anyways, you get this. At the end of it, it would actually say badge, the B letter. 3 by 4 is 12, AB. Sabotage. Why sabotage? Because anytime you have a 0 and an E, and an S, the S will now represent half. Half. You are either on the left side, you are on the right, you are in the middle, you will be all of you and one of a half. You read a book, it's all of you reading the book, and it's half the book you're reading, or it's all of the book and one of the half you're reading. Whatever it is, it's 1 and a half. The whole book, you're looking at one side of the book right now. You're not looking at two, you can be looking but glancing. Anyways, the next level we're going to get to is, this is the 12th letter, L. This is the 21st letter. 3 by 4 is 12. 1221, we have to reverse everything. I don't reverse 1 because it is reversed. Now I reverse it. 1221, LU. 2 plus 1 is CI. 2 plus 1 is CI, 3 and 3. 3 and 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. LUCI, E. C, E. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 is 2 and 3, 5. 5, E. 3 times 3 equals to 9. Times 2 equals to 18. A and H, A is right here, and A is right here. You have both vowels. Automatically, it counts the second A. R is in the A family. It's A-R. It's the only soft sound. It's A, it's H, it's J, it's K, and it's R. It's not air, but it's H. It's A, or it can say ah. A? Ah. This is R. It's the only one. It's the 18th letter. It counts for all the letters because of what we spoke about over here, or what we're going to mark down over here, because the H, okay, A to H in piano, it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G as 7, and then H is 8. They link together. 7 and 8 link together. The 150 I spoke to you in the 3476, this is the size of the moon. So it would be 3476, 3476 times 3476 equals to, I'm going to have to make that smaller, 3.476 times 3.476 equals to 12082576, 126825. Anyways, that's a long number for me to figure out. I can probably tell you any story I want, but I won't. I just know if this is this way by this way, this will now, okay, I'm going to add the numbers on top of each other or reverse them. 6, 7, 4, 3, 9, 2, 2, 9. Wow. 18 and 11. 29. HUIT. It stands for 8. It stands for electric, human, electric. This is the sun. IT is the sun in the sun system. U is 21. 8 is 9. 29, 29 inside this word. 2 by 9 is 18. That's the letter R. This is the letter K. When you put this together, the 11th letter, you can actually say 188. 818. It's the gateway of one's mind. Out of the hat, pulling a duck out of the hat. The same time we can do different. We can just double it. 34 could become 68. We can half it. This becomes 1738. 1738. This is the letter Q. 38 is the church. So that's what we get out of the moon. The moon keeps, every time I do the moon, I keep coming up with the church. 73 is the cube. 83 is the date. 24 and 11 is 35, electric company. 8 and 1 is the angel, 1 and 8. At the end, it says Lucifer. The first letter, the 8th letter, the 10th letter, the 11th letter, and the 18th letter. 11 and 18, K and R, the car. 11, 18, 29. KR is your 11, 18, like we did in the last page. A family. Plus 10, 39. Sky. The A family says in the sky, in the H sky. What H sky is it? It's a sky of Hashem. H-M. Hashem. Hashem, Hashar. Reamer. Hashem, Hashar. M. Me. Me, ash, ash me. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Make me into some kind of ocean. But this is ash me. What about hatch me? Right? This is H, but it can also say hatch, or to come out of a hatch. Hatch me. Now I'm just playing around with this, seeing what else we can get. We're going to leave it alone for now. So this says Jakar, just like out of Aladdin. It says Yama, like we spoke before. 39 becomes 47. Don't count the 1 yet, because this is just telling you, okay, it is the one whole. Okay, it is the 1. It is dividing of everything. Don't count it until we count the divider after, because this is a different value. 47 is the total. 5 times 7, 5 plus 7. 3 and 5 and 7 and 5. Electric company create 10, 10. 7 and 0 and 5 and 2 create 26. 26 is M&M. We don't want to look at it that way. It's Venus, Saturn. 13, 13, the AC light. This will create 19 and 19, creating 38, the church. This will become 35, and this will become 12, equals to 47. This is Jesus. This is time on the moon. This is all creation. To go down to the last thing, 1 times 1 times 1, 3. 4 by 4 by 4, 12. 1 and 2 is 3. 7 by 7, 7 times 3 is 21. 3 plus 7 is 10, 31. The AC energy comes from 7. The reflection of 7 into the 10 world is 3. The reflection in the 7 world is 4. The reflection is 6 into the 7 world. 6 and 1 bring the light of the cube, the AC energy, and the jack. 2 by 2 by 2 is 6 and 8, as we did before. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 5 is 15. 1 and 5 is 6. 3 by 8 is 24. 24 is 6. 2 creates 6, 6, 6. 1 creates the cage. 1 and 6 creates 7. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. I got some of it done, but I didn't get all of it done. Now I just lost my page. Anybody out for a game? See the vibration running in the middle of the field from how they built the stadium, how the energy compacts. Not quite sure where I'm going next, but there's a whole lot of stuff. If it sounds like I'm just repeating myself, well, tell me if there's something you thought you heard, if there's something you want me to calculate or look at. I saw something this morning that I really liked, a whole bunch of new numbers. I'm going to show it to you quick, even though it's going to be in one of the next videos. It was this. It was Mars. Okay, and they showed Mars 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5. Inside 5 by 5 Mars, right? 1 and 1, 2 and 1, 3 and 2. Creation Fibonacci. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not a creation of Fibonacci. When the next time you get a Fibonacci creation, it's when it's 8. 8 by 8, the chess game, Fibonacci. The next one is 13, Monopoly, Fibonacci. If Fibonacci can make it, then that's the reality we have to understand. The difference. The difference in here is we have a center to this one. The difference in here is we have a box for the center. We need 4 for the center. So what did I do to take 4? I split it in half this way. Just told me that's the way I have to do it. You have your... Anyways, Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching.